We can move on to the Sugar Show, man. It's your boy right here, so I want you to set this one up. Set up your boy Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Thomas Almeida. What are we looking at for this bout?
Well, like you said, Derek, I'm a big Sugar Show fan, man. I can't say it enough. Everybody already knows on the show, but this is to me again. Like you need to deliver, bro. Like
Yeah.
you've been talking all this shit, man. I'm tired of hearing it. All right, like you got to deliver. And sure, he made news saying he's still undefeated. Which I love. Made it just absolutely hilarious. But he really needs to perform now, man. And this is I think the UFC, and this is gonna sound crazy for a second, all right, but I think the UFC gave him a little bit easier of a match because on paper, Thomas Almeida's fight style plays perfectly into the Sugar Show. Sugar has these amazing counter strikes, perfect timing, gets you drawn in, can hit you with kicks, can hit you with all this stuff. Also has an incredible ground game where Thomas Almeida literally shot for one takedown his entire UFC career, entire fight career, and never has actually gotten a takedown.
Yep.
And that's the one thing you need to do against Sugar is either you need to kick him in that, have another big toe, Ecuadorian big toe incident,
Yeah.
or take him down and beat him up, and that's, I don't see Almeida doing that. I really don't. I wanted him to, and that's what I was trying to think of. Like, how can Almeida win this fight? Easy. Take him down, beat him up. Well, is Almeida going to do that? Nah, I highly doubt it. What do you think the chances are of Almeida doing exactly that? Taking him down, controlling the fight, and beating up Sugar Show?
I think that at best, maybe like a 3% chance. That's just not how he fights, man. That's not how he fights. And here's what's interesting, right? I agree with you. This is very much like the Max Griffin versus Song Kanan fight to me, where it's just like, this dude is so perfect for Sugar Sean, right? That I think that, let's just do a little bit of revisionist history, right? Sean O'Malley, we're laughing at him. Yeah, you're not undefeated, dude. You got beat up by Chito Vera. Well, did he get beat up, though? Did he? No, he didn't get beat up, man. Let's be honest for a second. Legitimately, let's be honest. Because I want to play devil's advocate, but it's very, very hard in this situation. But let's be honest. Sean O'Malley, he kept his distance, playing with Cheeto. They played the little, staring in the mirror, let's figure out some time and do all that stuff. And at the end of the day, by the time that Sugar Sean got that peroneal nerve hit, which caused the drop foot in his knee, and if you could literally see it, when you watch it back, you're like, oh, this makes so much sense, right? He was still able to hit Cheeto with a couple shots on one leg, man. He's done it before when he fought Salcomtoth, right? That's where the fight where I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Sean O'Malley. When Sean O'Malley, he broke his foot or something like that, right? And he had to basically survive for a minute and a half on a broken foot against this dude, Salcom Toth. So he's shown he did it again versus Chito Vera, except this time, what are you going to do, man? It's round one. What are you going to do? Literally, you're rendered defenseless at that point. Get taken down, drop a couple elbows. So did he lose? Yes. Did he lose because of his skills? No, not quite. But a loss is a loss. Just like a win is a win is a win, a loss is a loss is a loss, homie. You lost. But let's talk about this matchup. I'm going to play devil's advocate for Thomas Almeida just because I want to give this some type of interesting, obviously we're both here for Sean O'Malley. If I'm Thomas Almeida, this is what I do. And there's a lot of risk here. There's a ridiculous amount of risk here. What I do is I say, all right, man, I had a tough time closing the distance against Jonathan Martinez, who had a 70-inch reach, but he's got those long kicks. Who am I fighting? A dude who's got a 72-inch reach, who's 4 inches taller than me at 5'11", when I'm only 5'7", being Thomas Almeida. And this dude's kicks, his punches, everything he throws are just ridiculous. So what do I need to do? I need to create clinch situations. I need to get in your face and not allow you to hit me at distance, right? Because my thing about Sean O'Malley is that he's not the most powerful dude in the world, dude. He's not even by far the most powerful or heavy-handed bantamweight, but he hits you at the end of his strikes. He has just this knack for that distance and that timing and just boop, put it on you. Look at the way that he knocked out Eddie Wineland. Look at the Jose Quinones fight. You know what I'm saying? Look at these fights and just tell me that Sean O'Malley hasn't gotten better every single fight and all of that good stuff. So what do I do if I'm Thomas Almeida? Like I said, I get in there and I just try to disrupt. I try to be a disruptor and make it a dog fight. I feel like Sean O'Malley is at his best when he could flow. Take away the flow. Take away the flow. And if you're not going to take him down, because he's not. Come on, dude. He averages 0 takedowns a fight. If you're not going to take him down, just disrupt and be chaos. Just be chaos and look for a spinning elbow. Look for something crazy in the chaos. Now, if you had to make gun to your head decision, I guess that's not even right. Basically, man, what are the odds of an upset win? In all honesty, let's be objective here. Let's try our best to be objective. What are the odds of an upset win from a dude who has 17 knockouts on his record out of 26 fights or 28 fights, right? He has 17 knockout wins. Like, all 4 of his losses in his career have come in like the last year or two. So, like, what are the odds of an upset?
Well, I'm glad you said that, Derek, because actually every puncher has a chance, no matter what. And that's the craziest thing about this matchup is Thomas Almeida. We're counting him out. We're talking all this shit, but he can still bang, all right? Like homeboy can still get lucky, catch you with one on the button and put you out. There's nothing to say he can't. And there's actually, I think, like we go into every single fight, man, there's 50% chance this dude can win. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And as far as actually creating the upset and what it's really looking like, I'm going like around a 20. Because one of the biggest things, and I wanted to put a little bit of devil's advocate for Thomas Almeida, he's on a 3-fight losing streak, and he's still very dangerous, even more so because that chopping block is looming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're more dangerous when you're backed in a corner, and Almeida's facing a corner or backed into a corner facing a hell of a striker and a hell of a guy who's coming to take your lunch money. And man, this is the time for Almeida to really make a statement saying, I've been here for a while. I'm coming for, I'm coming for heads. Like, this is my time. And I'm taking out this dude that you put against me in his style. So all the cards are stacked for Almeida to have this huge win. And like I said, man, every puncher has a chance. So I'm giving it about a 20% chance we're seeing an upset. But like I said, man, I'm a Sugar Show fan. So I really think, even though every puncher has a chance, I think Sugar's bad luck for catching that punch has already ran out with the big toe incident. So I'm really hoping that the flow show is back and we're going to see something spectacular, man. What chances are you giving we're seeing that?
Well, you know what, man? I have a little bit of a different take. I agree. Every puncher has a chance, but I'm also a big proponent of momentum in the sport, especially this sport of mixed martial arts, man. Momentum is huge because when it's going great and you have a slip up, you can always rebound, get right back. When you lose one, all right, we'll move on to the next one. Forget it happened. You lost another one. Okay, I got to make it count. You lose another one. All right, man. At this point, are you questioning yourself? Are you going to try to rush in and try to create chaos because you lost 3 in a row and you really need the win? Because if you do that, closing the distance like that's going to get you knocked out against Sugar Sean O'Malley, right? So my thing is that the psychological starts to get affected a little bit once you're on these crazy streaks, whether you're winning or losing. Start winning, you might feel untouchable like Sean O'Malley. You start losing, you might start doubting yourself. So I think the doubt monster is going to play a role in this one, and it's going to not – I don't think we're going to see a normal Thomas Almeida. I think he's going to be trying to force the action a little bit, which he'd be smart too, because 3 losses in a row, man, you don't get too many of those before you get cut from the UFC. So I'll give my pick, man, and I'm going Sugar Sean O'Malley, returning back to his old ways, knockout round 2. What do you got?
Interesting. Yeah, no, I almost don't need to really say Sugar Show KO round 1 though.
Oh, okay.
That's the only difference.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man, it could definitely happen. But it'll be interesting to see.